Hi, are you a streamer? Are you sick and tired of your games and audio being too quiet or too loud during your stream and having to alt-tab every damn time to change your audio? Well, I may have the answer for you. Introducing the PC Panel Mini. Allows you to change your audio on the go to keep you in the game for longer and to get those epic battle royales. What the f was that? Anyway, today we are going to be reviewing and unboxing the PC Panel Mini, an audio mixer that works seamlessly with OBS and pretty much any application on your PC. And oh, did I mention, it's only $60. So, let's get started with the unboxing. Disclaimer, this video is non-sponsored, but I had to check out this product since it was so affordable and useful, especially for live streaming. With the PC panel, you can adjust individual volume outputs and individual OBS outputs. The mixer connects via USB, so it only takes a couple of minutes to get it set up properly. As you can see here, it's quite compact. It offers 4 volume knobs that you can adjust individual outputs with, and if you press down, you can also mute outputs or assign them to hotkeys. Included in the box, it offers a USB to USB-C cable and a bit of 3M adhesive if you want to stick the panel under your desk. The cable is about 1.5 meters long. As you can see, it's pretty easy to connect. Just plug the USB-C cable in the back and plug the other half into your PC. The PC Panel Mini has many functions and customization, including changing audio output devices, full access to PC media controls, control audio volume of the currently focused application, full RGB customization within the software, OBS integration which allows for full control of individual outputs through OBS, application control where you can control each individual application's volume with the knobs. Once you have it all connected and ready to go, head over to the PC Panel website, click on the download section, select the right PC panel. Mine's the PC Panel Mini RGB Pro, but there's also a Maple one as well. So just download that. Okay, so now that we've got the software downloaded, let's look through some of the settings and what we can see on the page here. Our PC panel's connected and our software. So as you can see, we only have one here. If we had other ones, they would show up here. That's just our PC panel at the moment. And if we adjust some of the knobs, we can see them move as well on the software as well. This is a great way of testing the program or the software, the hardware, to see if everything is working correctly, and it seems like it is. Now the next setting we're going to be checking out is the top left up here. Now this is the OBS integration. Now what we want to do here is we want to link the software to our OBS. So that'll be connected via a WebSocket. If you don't have a WebSocket on OBS, it's pretty easy to get, it's pretty easy to download. There's a link on the website. I'll also have a link in the description. So when we adjust our volume knobs and outputs, this allows the hardware to communicate with OBS. So we can adjust the volume for, say, our mic or desktop volume or any other outputs that we may have. So make sure you get that linked up. It's pretty easy to set up if you have OBS. The next setting we can check out is voice meter. This is where we control outputs via voice meter. So if you have voice meter for streaming or you use it on a day-to-day basis, you can control outputs through there, which is always nice. And the next setting we're going to check out is lighting. This is where we can customize the lighting of the PC panel. Pretty self-explanatory. It offers all the RGB colors, just the usual stuff pretty much any RGB peripheral can do. You can set animations, you can set colors, you can set colors to individual knobs, which is always nice. So they've given us a lot of options for that, which is always nice. And now for the main setting is we want to assign these knobs to control certain volume outputs. So what we want to do there is we want to double click on the knob that we want to use. So let's do volume 1. We'll just double click that. And over here, we've got a whole different settings page opened up for us. We have button, we have dial, and we have settings. First, we're going to check out button. Now this means when you press down on one of the volume knobs, it's a button press, and you can use these button presses to assign to hotkeys or to mute outputs or change profiles. So over here we can set the button to keystrokes, or we can set it to a shortcut so it can automatically open a program when we press the button, which is always cool. We can use it to control music, so when we press the button it'll play pause, it can stop, it can play the previous song, the next song, or mute the song. So that'll be whatever's playing on your computer at the time. We also have end program, so if we press the button it will end the specific program that you assign it to, or you can set it to a focus program, so whatever program that you might be in on your main screen, you can press that button and it'll close that program. We also have sound devices, where we can select a output of a speaker that we want to use through it too, which is always nice. Setting is toggle devices. This is where we can select multiple sound devices that we can toggle in between. So what we could do is just drag some outputs over here like that, and then every time we click the button, it'll toggle between all of these selected devices. Mute devices, this is a hotkey where we can mute a specific output or a speaker or whatever our music's playing through. We can mute the whole thing through there as well. And now we have OBS. So when we click on the button, we can change scenes throughout the PC panel as well. So you can kind of use it as a stream deck if you really wanted to. What I like to use this for is to mute sources. So I will select a source that I want to mute with the press of the button. So every time I press that button, it'll mute my mic. And over here, you can set a profile. So when you press the button, it can change your profile to a different one. So if you're streaming with one profile and then you end your stream and you want to, have another profile with different settings on, you can do that with the press of the button. So now that we've checked out all the button settings and all the things that we can do with the button, let's go check out the dial settings. The dial settings on the PC panel are these little knobs over here. So when we move them around, we can assign them to certain programs or certain OBS sources. So the first setting we have here is app volume. This is where we can choose an application or an app that we want to use that we can control the volume with, whether that be with like Spotify or whether that be with a certain game that you like to play. You can pretty much just enter an application in here. You can also select another program and switch between both of them. And you can set up some other stuff here as well for more specific devices and stuff like that too. Next, we have focus volume. Now this one's really handy and really cool. So how this works is whatever application you may be in, or if you're on Google Chrome, or if you're watching YouTube, or if you're in Spotify, you'd be able to get the PC panel out and change the volume of that application that you're in. So say if you're watching a YouTube video and it's too loud, you can adjust it like that. It'll automatically do that for you. Or you're in Spotify, you can adjust the volume through that as well, which is also very handy. We also have device volume. So here we can choose a device that we want to adjust our audio for. We can pick a certain output or our speakers or whatever. We can adjust the audio through there, which is nice. And then we have OBS. Now this one's really cool. So we can pick any source that we have on OBS or any source that puts out audio. So let's say our microphone. So when we assign that to the main mic, when we go into our OBS, we can adjust our mic volume with that. So you can pretty much select any source here to adjust volume with. I like to use it for my mic, my desktop volume, and my alerts as well, so I can adjust that on the fly if it gets too loud or gets too quiet. So that's a little summary of all the settings that you can create with the PC panel within the software. It does give you a lot of freedom in terms of customization and preference, and allows you to pretty much just change any output or any audio that's going through your computer. So, you might be asking, is the PC Panel Mini worth it? For a $60 USB mixer, I say it's worth every penny. With the functionality, customization, and it's simple to set up via USB, it offers a very competitive product, especially for streamers. While with many other mixers, you'll generally be paying a bit more money for something that may not be as user-friendly or streamer-friendly. With the PC Panel Mini, it offers a much more simple setup with OBS integrations and focus volume. I was pleasantly surprised on how easy this was to set up and use on a day-to-day basis for my PC. As mentioned earlier, I'm not sponsored by this product, but I've really been enjoying using this product for the last 2 weeks, and it's been really hard to find any negatives about the product. I hope you all enjoyed my review of the PC Panel Mini. This video was a ton of fun to make, and if you have any questions about the PC Panel Mini, just drop it in the comments below. or you can ask me on my live stream, where I stream on Twitch 4 days a week. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. A big thank you to my Patreons that support my channel and allow me to review awesome products like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Adios!